Packers in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, Charles, the page has been turned here in Green Bay, coming off a disappointing end to 2022 and a sub-500 finish. But set the quarterback position aside. What needs to happen for the Packers to get back to the NFC playoffs?
Everyone is going to look at that quarterback position that you just mentioned. But the bottom line is there's a lot of talent on the defensive side of the ball. I believe they have 8 first-round draft choices on the roster. They have to play to that level to get Green Bay back in form.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Lions, they're going to be a pretty trendy sleeper pick. I feel obligated contractually to mention that they've only won 1 playoff game since 1957, and that number gets more and more impossible every year. But finally, Charles Davis, can they break the string in 2023?
Break it, snap it, cut it, whatever you want to use. This Lions team, I fully expect to be in the playoffs in 2023. I like the way that they're being built.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
Ready up.
The drive will start with an option going left. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
As a passer, we're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Lions will take over. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. And right away, he lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And a great field position here, as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And the pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him This is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure?
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Marvin Jones. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Montgomery. Showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his third 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First down, going to the air with Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Rolling to his left, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On third down, Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he is caught. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's gone. That quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. First down, Detroit. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Going up the gut, Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Goff now to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Goff. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again. Gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. To throw is gone. St. Brown has it near the sideline. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
The spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have moved out in front. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Love now to pass on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Now Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Push through, baby. Let's do this.
Move those chains. Keep them moving.
Who has an offense? We have an offense.
On 1st and 10, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That's my jersey. What was that? Are you kidding me?
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Yeah, that's it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
middle. It's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Goff. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now the 4th-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he's got this down to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On play action, Love to throw. And complete once again to Watson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Going back to Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Love looking to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Musgraves got it out right. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Detroit's offense ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Carlson on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
Taking it right down Broadway. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's complete to the point. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
second down at 6 now from the 42. On the delay, Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jack Campbell, his 2nd sack of the night.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded at the 20. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough with run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. The return is Reed. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Now Love. Watson making the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, that's a good 1st step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's 1st down. Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Now a timeout called for by the defense. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A big play looming on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 20-17, 33 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Goff now to throw. Able to find Jones. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
A gain of 14. And the Lions 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Throw left sideline falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last throw here for Goff. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a